Boundary Waters Canoe Area, Snowbank Loop, and it's raining. Hello, friends. Like I said in the intro, the Boundary Waters Canoe Area on a rainy September day. We got 2 days, 2 nights, 2.5 days, 2 nights on the Snowbank Loop Trail in the Boundary Waters. The Boundary Waters is world renowned for the canoeing and just the canoe culture here. But very underrated are their hiking trails. Phenomenal hiking trails. And that's what we're on today. Of course, I'm joined by Midwest Backpacker. My name is Rob Pelton. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss everything.
Subscribe to Midwest Backpacker so you can see the same video but better.
Whatever makes you feel better, ding dong.
According to Gaia, we are going the right way.
The Snowbank Loop, about a 24-ish mile loop right out of Ely. It's about a 20 or so minute drive from Ely. I mean, only like a couple turns and we're right at the trailhead. Pretty decent sized trailhead where you can park your cars. Do need a permit, to be in the Boundary Waters this time of year. So we picked that up, had to watch a Leave No Trace video, that kind of thing. But we have 24 miles to do in essentially 20 in about 2.5 days. So today 6-ish miles, tomorrow 15 or so, and then Sunday morning, hopefully 3-ish out of here. So yes, it's raining, it's cool, it's like 50 degrees, but I just love it. The Boundary Waters hiking trails, they're not as heavily trafficked as like the Superior hiking trail. So the trails are a lot more rugged, a lot more rocks, a lot more roots, and a lot more overgrown, mainly because of lack of use. So with the rain and the wet foliage, my whole lower half is soaked, my feet are soaked, just from brushing against all the foliage. Good thing I have dry clothes in the pack. A reoccurring subject on my last few videos. Cairns, when they should be used and when they should not be used. This trail is not very well marked and it gets kind of sketchy in here. This cairn told me that I still need to continue this way because there's another cairn up ahead. There is a proper time and place for these things. Just saying. Rain stopped. Probably 4 miles in, give or take. It's supposed to get down to about 40 degrees tonight. With everything being so wet, like my shoes and socks. I don't know if anything's going to dry out. But why not put yourself through a little misery? 3 o'clock, straight up. We're about 27 miles in. So we've actually done the loop and we're doing it again. What? Oh no, we're only 5 miles in. It's close. Very overgrown, very wet, very humid. Visp rain jacket.
You were right over there, buddy.
I'm paying. The sun is out. We're about 7 miles in. I think we're gonna try to push like another 3 or 4. It's about 4:30, so we might roll into camp right at dark. We'll see. Jeremy wants to keep busting because that's Jeremy. Jeremy just wants to go. Me, I want to take my time, man. I want to party pace this shit. It's all good. But look at what I'm looking at. My good buddy Jeremy decided or talked me into pushing another 6 miles or so to the next set of campsites. So he put the afterburners on and he just jetted ahead. I'm going a little slower. That's okay. It'll put today's total like, I don't know, 12 miles, 13 miles. So a little more than I anticipated for today. That's okay. It's a gorgeous day. The sun popped out. It's like 54, 55 degrees. Beautiful. And I think we're gonna have one hell of a nice sunset. So stoked about that. Oh, we were kind of putting the burners on a little bit, and Jeremy ended up just flying and basically sinking into mud up to his knee. So we're now rerouted on a beaver dam, but he almost lost a shoe. Sometimes it's good to put your head down and go, but you got to see what's in front of you. You all right, bud?
Yeah. I guess I missed the turn.
Better him than me.
Yay! Are we having fun yet, Rob?
I think we've reached the highest elevation on this particular loop. The sun has definitely popped out, the skies have cleared, and this is what we're looking at. That's pretty decent. We got lost. According to our maps, it looks like we went past the campsite, but we were right on top of it, like on the water. So we bushwhacked all the way to the lake here, and we opened up a different app, and it shows that it's right up ahead. So we're stupid, and this is super sketch. It's gorgeous though. All right, 10 o'clock. Got to camp in the dark. We had a bushwhack back up a hill. Finally found the trail that came into camp. Turns out it was just another 100 feet down the main trail. So there's that, but we're cold and wet, hungry. So we just set up camp, made dinner, and now we're just all settled in for the night. Tomorrow we should be sunny, nicer, drier, but I'm tired. Today was harder than it should have been. That's all good. Crash out. Check you in the morning. Just after 8 o'clock. Got down to 48 degrees last night, much warmer than I was anticipating. Windy all night. But we were protected, kind of back up off the lake a little bit. All packed up. I was here, Jeremy was here. The trail to get to the main trail is right that way. That's what we missed yesterday. Then up a little incline. Here's the view for this campsite. And then all Boundary Waters campsites come with a grate for fire. And the fire ban has been lifted for the BWCA, but we just got in too late. We were wet and cold. Get dry, get in the hammocks. But it's time to rock and roll. More rain is in the forecast. And FYI, I have Verizon Wireless. And on Snowbank Lake, I've had a reception almost the whole time. All right, a little story time with Mr. Rob Pelton. So yeah, I backpack, bike pack, because I love being outside, being in nature. And as a consequence of that, you know, puts me on trails, sometimes long trails, sometimes short trails. It is what it is. Now, Mr. Midwest Backpacker, we've hiked a lot together. And we have similar reasons. And I know for him, one of it is pushing himself physically. He wants to feel that push and that exhaustion. You know, so when he gets to camp, he knows he puts in a good day's work, you know, and then he can relax at camp. I'm not like that. I want to be outside, sure, I want to put miles on so I can see as much scenery as I can. But having that drive to be tired is not there. My work is physical, and I'm physical and up and down all day long. So maybe that has something to do with it, I don't know. But Jeremy, that's why he's fast. He just has that drive to go, 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 and that's awesome. And I think that's why we work well together too. I know that about him. He knows that about me. So, we broke camp. Jeremy decided to take off, you know, because he was packed up, ready to go, and he took off. I took off maybe 10 minutes after. And there is a trail, I forgot what it's called, but it basically cuts through this little side loop that Jeremy's on that goes around Disappointment Lake. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to cut straight through. It'll cut off a few miles. I'm okay with that. And I'll see him at that trail juncture. So, Jeremy, if you're watching this, go get him, brother. That's Disappointment Lake. And it looks to be anything but. Campsite's just up the hill here. Again, with the fire grates. But the important reason why I'm stopping at this campsite is a latrine over there. So I've hit the portage between Snowbank and Disappointment. If you don't know what a portage is, or how they say down in the States, portage, it's a route over land that connects two bodies of water where you got to carry across your canoe and your bags and everything. See some wolf prints? Yeah, and some of them are really long, some of them are really short, and they're all really rocky and rooty and muddy. And they're measured in something called rods. What length of measurement is a rod? I think it was used historically by surveyors using poles, and they were about 16.5 feet long, or just over 5 meters in length. Why they use rods here and never anywhere else that I've seen, I don't know. But these are very well-worn paths, oftentimes muddy, rooty, rocky. But this is what they use to connect bodies of water, so people can haul their canoes and their packs and everything across so they can continue on their journey. There you go. I made it to the junction. Came from that way, the Keck, and the Keck actually keeps going that way. But this way, about a half mile, are the campsites that we want to stay at tonight. So, Jeremy should be coming from over there. It was a little longer, but Jeremy's fast, so I don't think he's beat me here. But we're going to find out. I'm just going to chill here a little bit, eat some snacks, and hopefully he comes moseying on here in just a little bit. Whew. This is why I love my chair. I can lean back. Baby. We found our way to camp. There's a pretty cool lookout on the lake, and that is Bezius Lake or something like that. Benezi Lake? Benezi. But we decided we don't like this campsite. It's just, it's very close together. Trees aren't great. We have hammocks. So there's another set of campsites, another mile up the trail. See, there's the fire grate. And this is it. Kind of meh. So we're gonna gamble, like a mile. But the next campsite is right up here. Hopefully it's a good one. This is pretty nice. The wind is definitely coming off the lake. It's been really windy all day. I could hear it, but we were just in the woods so much that you couldn't really feel it. New hammock. It's a gathered end. Superior hammock by Superior Gear. This will be my 4th night in it. And I'll get into it a little bit more on a separate video. It's definitely pretty windy. Good thing I got a new rain fly. This one is a 12-foot hexagonal rain fly from UGQ, another brand new piece of equipment. Should help block some of the wind. I mentioned it was windy. I've had pretty good luck with this combo. It's lighter, it compacts more, it's faster to set up. I don't need as much room. So for warmer weather setups, this is pretty nice. Ridge Runner for winter, you know, because I like sleeping in that a lot more. But so far, this has been pretty good. First gathered in hammock, so. It's 7 o'clock. Wind died down. The lake is like glass. The clouds are on fire, reflecting down into the water. It's spectacular. This is it. This is one of the big reasons why I'm outside and I go hiking. Gonna turn in. See you in the morning. .30ish, a little after 7:30. It rained off and on last night. Never got too crazy, just a nice, gentle rain. 5 miles out of here. And then food time, baby. I think that about does it. A few miles left back to the car. And we get to drive back to reality. If you're looking for some more Minnesota trails, don't overlook the Boundary Waters hiking trails. They're more rugged, more rustic. Well worth it, in my opinion. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that now. See you on the next one.